My field is architecture, and my area is computation. I was born in, well, some people would call it Harlem, but it's actually Washington Heights. It's the upper west side of Manhattan. And the main thing I can recall, especially in the 70s, was arson.
I grew up in a segregated town of Tuskegee. So I saw people in leadership roles, black people, throughout my early life. June 17th, 1990, this is organizing the Mandela visit to Boston.
I'm an associate professor in chemical engineering, and my research lab is focused on engineering bacteria for chemical production.
Yeah, well, I'm a professor of digital media here at MIT. I founded and direct the Imagination, Computation, and Expression Laboratory, or ICE Lab. And that's a lab where we invent and develop new forms of interactive narrative, computer gaming, social media.
I'm in the Department of Brain and Cognitive Sciences. So we study two things, roughly speaking. We study how drugs act in the brain to produce the states of anesthesia, and we develop algorithms. My group develops algorithms to analyze neuroscience data.
I am a professor of political science. I teach in the comparative politics of ethnic politics as well as racial politics.
My profession is being a linguist, so doing research in linguistics, teaching linguistics, and also I apply my linguistics knowledge to solve real-world problems, like in my native Haiti.
I coach basketball here at MIT, and I'm an associate professor of physical education.
I think MIT is better now than it was 20 years ago. Not just for people of color, but for women as well. People can only hold on to their preconceived notions until there's an existence proof that shows them they're wrong. As we have collectively had success, then it becomes harder for those people who have those notions to hang on to them. Right? You only believe the world is flat until you go around it and get back to where you started from.
I was asked to be on the Air Force Scientific Advisory Board. So I met a lot of interesting people in Washington. I came to appreciate that there was a range of ways of thinking about things which are much broader than I've been thinking about before. Right? I mean, they never once asked me how to solve a differential equation.
The Blacks at MIT project is a really important thing to do, and I'm happy to be a part of it. In part because it's important that MIT know and the world know that we're here, and that we have contributed, and as all other groups. We don't want special treatment. We don't want to be ignored either, right? We simply want to be acknowledged for our accomplishments and for our experiences to be better understood. But also, we provide a window into the particular challenges of a group of Americans who have had to undergo, at least as a collective, a lot of hardships. For anyone questioning its importance, they should look at this project to get a better sense of what happens when you ignore human potential, when you make assumptions about who has potential and who doesn't based on appearance, right? Which has been much of our country's history. When you make decisions like that, the country loses. And this project shows that.